We are here again. Another beautiful day in paradise, I say. Well, like what I'm saying right now. Man, I wonder where that fog that was here yesterday is. That is amazing. That fog disappeared. And that's how the coronavirus is going to disappear. This time yesterday, I can barely see anything. There was fog everywhere. But that fog lifted up and voila, it's gone. And that's the same way the coronavirus is going to disappear. Yeah, I just know that. So today, continuation. Another easy 30-mile meditative jog. So my app just says 7 miles, so I got like 6 more miles to go. Yeah, as usual. I would say my little prayers, stretch my body, and off I go. Yeah, like literally, this is a dance of life for me. You know, I try to do it as slow as I can. You know, that way I can truly get the proper workout out of it. Not just the workout, the spiritual enlightenment out of it. Because when I let gravity just pull me forward, it means I'm trusting. Yeah. It means I trust my ancestors, or whatever you want to call it, God, energy. Because all I have to do is just lean forward, and that thing just pulls me to where I need to be. Just lean forward, and my foot just follows. You know, so I don't have to worry about how I breathe. You know, so everything is just coming in and out of my nose. You know, and I'm able to look. You know, there's no stress involved. But the thing is, one has to study yoga. And I don't mean take a yoga class only. I mean, yoga has to be like your breakfast. You've got to breathe into that body to keep the chi alive. Because every morning when we breathe into that body, that energy is amazing. You know. And when you take it to the next notch, learn how to be your upper body, upper strength by doing push-ups very slowly. You know, it might take long to get a lot of numbers in, because when you do this thing slower, you're shaking, but just keep at it, the consistency. The next thing you know, you're doing 200 push-ups every morning in the space of 1 hour in your yoga. Amazing. Yeah. And every time I do these things, breathing into my body, I have no choice but to pray to my higher self. I had to say prayer. Because you're breathing into the body. You begin to acknowledge all the cells in you, everything that moves in you. So today, despite what's going on, still keeping hope alive. You know, that everything, just like where the cloud disappeared yesterday, this whole virus situation, it is going to disappear. And it's going to be something of the past that we are all going to laugh at. Yeah. Can you imagine that? It's going to be something that we all laugh at. You know, it will be part of history. And as for today, the only thing that I can think of is mental health. Mental health. And I think a lot of time that's where that wealth is your work comes into play. Because there's a lot of things that goes into mental health. And to maintain mental health, meditation, moving has to be involved. Watching what you eat has to be involved. You cannot be putting anything in your system. And when you do put those things in your system, however it makes you feel, that's a sign that that food or whatever you put in your system is doing its job. So what you put in your system, how it makes you feel. How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel a certain way? That's what we need to look upon. Because if I take certain things and it makes me act a certain way, I certainly know I don't need to take them no more. So that's your mental health. Mental wealth, should I say, also. Because that thing also involves what you put in your system, how you eat. As a matter of fact, your stomach has a gauge. Your stomach stretches a lot longer than we realize. That's why in the Eastern culture, in certain cultures, there's a bowl for the amount of food that you need to eat. There's a bowl that you could just put your food. The food that you eat should be measured, be put in the bowl. And when we're not doing that, that's how a lot of times the food that we eat at one setting can last us 2 days. That's where that practice comes into play, mindfulness. Because if you're not mindful, you just eat. So mindfulness has to come into play. That's the mental health. Because a lot of time mental health, mental wealth, we think is how much things we have materialistically, But what's the point if you have all those things and you cannot enjoy it because your body is in what I call the Shambhala Soccer Road? What is the point? Can you imagine this is a pretty environment right here? What is the point of not being able to enjoy this beautiful nature of ours? What is the point? If you have all this wealth, but you cannot go and walk around the block and back and just breathe in the fresh air, what is the point? It is a waste. So your mental health, your mental wealth starts by how you look out for yourself. And when ones begin to look out for themselves, what they eat, what they put in their system, you look out for others too. But if you're not looking out for yourself, you can't look out for others. So in order to fall in love, first you have to fall in love with yourself. That's the emotion for today. So but other than that, let's keep hope alive. I'm loving this grass. Everything is just changing right now. It's coming towards that time of the year. Nature is just handling its business. And the consistency, like I've run every day this year for now. And for all you runners, joggers, come on, let's wake up. I know it's very difficult. You have family, especially at this time, this moment. This emotion can affect you regardless of who you are. But there's a maintenance to it. And that maintenance is meditation, mindfulness. Always remember that there's a lot of spiritual texts that you can read. Read inspiring books that tells you similar stories of what is going on right now and how they dealt with it. So I'm going to go ahead, get this 30-mile meditative thing going. I think tomorrow morning I'm going to get up and do 26. Yeah, I'm going to do a 26 mile tomorrow. That's the prayer. And I'm just feeling the energy in that nature right there. I don't know if you can even see, but I'm trying to put the light in it, but I'm feeling it. Last week, I could not see through this place. No, last week rather. I can see. through this thing right here. But today, I cannot see what's behind it. And I did not see no construction, nothing. You know, the trees just turn green by themselves. So that is that energy. So that same way, that energy of this coronavirus is going to go away. And everything is going to be at peace. You know, it's a very hard situation. You know, we cannot deny the fact. But we also know that there is hope. Everything is going to be okay. So like I always say, alafia to everyone. And I always say I share. Take a yoga class. Breathe into the body. Watch what you eat. And one love.